I'm intrigued by this morning's Monday meal. We've got Jason Garcia from Aroma Italian Kitchen and Bar. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
A Pear Prosciutto Panini.
That's correct. This is one of our lunch items that we have. It's a classic combination of flavors: pears, actually brie cheese, and prosciutto, and a little bit of pesto to keep it Italian because we have the French brie in there.
Is the pear really a classic kind of element of that too? That seems kind of the exotic part for me.
Pears and brie, I mean, or pears and cheese in general, go together really, really well.
Okay.
And you know, a little saltiness from the prosciutto also, you know, goes nicely in it as well. To kind of make it a little bit nicer and a little bit, you know, better, I've actually poached the pears.
Okay.
You know, which in wine and sugar with a little bit of cinnamon and clove, which makes them even better.
Okay. Now, is that an easy thing for somebody at home to replicate, poaching the pear? I think we see that a lot during Christmas time, where you poach a pear, maybe perhaps put it in wine or something like that. I don't know how it gets that color.
It sounds intimidating, but it's really not. It's really not. It's really a simple process. A bottle of wine, preferably something white wine that you or red, that's something that you would like to drink. A cup of sugar, some peeled pears. You put it in a pot and you set it and forget it. I mean, basically, yeah. You let them just cook until they're nice and soft, and then they're good to go, and you've got a great treat.
Okay. You said this is one of your lunch items at the restaurant?
Exactly. This is one of the items that we offer for lunch. We've got a few pastas for lunch, a few paninis, you know, to keep it nice and light, and a couple of entrees, and of course our Neapolitan-style pizzas.
Aroma Italian Kitchen and Bar, where is that located?
We are located on South Lamar in the new 704 development, which is, for those of you who are familiar with the area, is right next to the Broken Spoke.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
So, you know, we're right there next to an iconic Austin landmark. And so if you're familiar with Austin, you know where that is.
Absolutely. How long is this going to be on the grill here?
Well, it takes about 3 minutes on the grill, but through the magic television, here's one I prepared earlier.
Oh, look at that.
There we go. It's got some nice grill marks on there, and nice and pressed. The cheese is nice and melted.
Well, it almost looks like it's caramelized too. Would that be the sugars from the pear? I'm just guessing here.
Yeah, the sugars from the pear.
Yes. I don't know. That sounds right.
That's a very good. That's a very good guess. Actually, sugars from the pear, sugars from the bread that are in there, and the pesto and the oil. And it comes. It's nice and flat.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Panini means actually means sandal in Italian, or panino means sandal in Italian. So that's the flatness of it.
Oh.
There you go. And then we serve it with a little bit of a green salad here at the restaurant.
Are these field greens? Is that what we're looking at?
These are some hydroponic, field greens. You see it mesclun mix or spring mix at your store, or HEB, or.
Oh, look at that! He's spraying it. No, he's not spraying it.
I'm not spraying it. This is
it
our
looked like a little spray bottle for a second.
This is our house basil vinaigrette.
I'll tell you what, that looks delicious. I can't wait to sample it. I have to confess, going to the restaurant, I have a hard time not ordering the pizza. That just snags me most places where that's.
You should come and have our pizza.
Yes.
It's a Neapolitan-style pizza,
oh, man.
which is certified by the Italian government.
Oh, my.
It's under. So we're under certain guidelines to do a certain type of dough made by a certain type of flour, use a certain type of tomato. And it's a thin crust pizza that's cooked in our wood burning oven. Yeah. And the wood burning oven is burning oak at 900 degrees. So pizza goes in there, it cooks in about 90 seconds, and it comes out beautiful, thin crust, and flavors that you just don't get doing it any other way.
Anywhere else. Now, it sounds like the restaurant and yourself, being one of the chefs there, take a lot of care in picking out the ingredients. Where do you get a lot of these? You've talked about the Neapolitan pizza, but anything else?
Well, as I said, we're, Neapolitan-style pizza and Italian. We source a lot of our ingredients from Italy, and we get a lot of stuff that's imported, and we try and keep it true to that as far as meats, cheeses, cured meats.
Very true Italian
exactly. And we also do source locally as well. We use some local farms and farmers, and these are some hydroponic greens actually from a local source as well. So
they're beautiful.
We try and keep that in mind as well. I mean, because that's important. You don't get better quality than things you can get outside your back door.
Here at home.
We got my mouth watering for that one for sure. Jason, we appreciate it so much. Good luck with everything, and thanks for coming in to cook for us.
My pleasure.